Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Rice Owls, taking on the #1 team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Handoff to the single back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Rice rushes to the line. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Bulls. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And the extra point is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the returner goes down. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the lone running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Brown wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Connection to the right. At the 35, he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got room at the 35. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. South Florida, 21, Rice, 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quick handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And that ball is picked off. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
The offense starts with a short field. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. ground with the counter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Going deep. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking for space. It's Alexander. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Rice rushes to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Brings up 4th down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Try to get it on the ground. And the Owls brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Off play action. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Bulls. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Out, 55, Queen. Gorilla.
He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Rice rushes to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Unloads to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Splits the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Lasso, roll it. Flip.
The run to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
325, baby.
Here's the handoff. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Mark down at the 29. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready,
Good
set.
spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Cobra.
The give to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
2nd down coming up.
Got it.
The Bulls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Cricket.
Keeps it on the bootleg. With the catch, it's Brown. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Around the end, it's right. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ready up.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Igloo. Igloo. Ready.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown Bulls! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Smith. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They go to the ground, and the Bulls get it past the sticks.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
They'll run the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Bulls are marching down the field. Quarterback checking the play. They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. With the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Slams it ahead. Touchdown, USF! And the pummeling has started. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Rice offense will take over 1st and 10.
First down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Pickup of 2. 2nd down coming up.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Check. Easy.
The give to the left side. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Florida 52, Rice 0.
Ready up.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Set. What?
Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short.
3:25.
Running back searching for a hole. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Using his legs, it's Alexander. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter,
He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
No, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. He tries to take the top off. Picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field.
Get set, get set.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Brown will throw it. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Firing toward the end zone. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
And until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continue.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the returner will be brought down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Defense not showing press coverage. unloads it left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, South Florida. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Second down coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He's going to pass on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us.